All right, everyone, welcome back to Kemetic Tarot with the Nubian Oracle. Let's go ahead and get into some of these messages. I ask my benevolent spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, angels, and archangels to bless us with the messages from the collective. I want to go ahead and use the Starseed deck. So let's go ahead and get 3 messages, please. All right. Ooh, interesting. You got the love. No, you got the love. You got the love. Okay. Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. Yeah. That could be something that is definitely a thing. If you see my last video, we were definitely talking about codependency. Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. You might have something to work on when it comes to that. Some boundaries, some codependency. Door to spirit. Yep. So yeah, soul gifts in training. It's time to step up. You are being called. Door spirit. If you watch my most recent video, you will see that I was definitely talking about going out into nature, things of that sort, grounding yourself, spending time out in nature. You might find that you might step through a portal at that point in time and step into and be called to spirit at that point in time. So it's showing up again that there's this call to spirit that you might have had to work on some of your codependency issues, issues with boundaries. Okay, hold on. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Beautiful cards that dropped. Earth pulsing and water your garden. Exactly. It's that energy. It's that earth energy. You might be an earth sign. It's definitely that earth energy, taking care of yourself and taking care of your garden. Let's go ahead and get some messages, please. What are the messages for the collective at this point in time? What are the messages for the collective at this point in time? What's the messages for the collective? Messages for the collective. Come on, let's get some energy. Let's look up some energy, please. Get some energy for the collective, please. Yeah, it's definitely that earth pulsating wants to come out. Let's get some energy, please. Pick up some energy. All right. We got 2 that came out. So I'm gonna take them both. We have the courageous pony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. We've been getting that message a lot, of course, is putting yourself out there, your true self, your most authentic self, right? Putting yourself out there. And then we have deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Yeah. It's definitely that healing, that soul deep healing, that physical, that emotional, that mental healing, that cellular level, that deep cellular healing. If you notice that confirmation, is that working on your boundaries and healing your codependency issues. All right. Let's clear the energy. Let's get some more energy, please. Let's get some energy, please. So yes, at this point in time, you got to realize that you are loved. You are loved. You've got the love. Okay, you might want to look up Hadarian energy. Yeah, you're gonna look up Hadarian energy, and you want to look up Arcturus energy. You've got the love. It's about this codependency that you need to be working on, the self-love. That's what it's about. And you need to heal deeply. I'm hearing that some of you guys didn't even know that you were that damaged. But yeah, you are, and you're being called to heal yourself because spirit is getting ready to give you with some gifts and some training. You're going on to the next journey of your life. You're going to level up, okay? So you're being called to step forward, step through the door, to step through the portal. It's going to take a lot of courage for you. This is going to be a moment in time where you are going to have to do something on your own. This is your own journey. You might feel alone. You might feel scared. And that's that codependency. It's hard to be by yourself, or to imagine that you're in a point in time in your life where it's kind of, given dark night of the soul, you have to be by yourself. You have to spend time by yourself. So this is a little bit hard, but you have to spend this time by yourself. You could have been wondering, why am I alone in this moment in my life? Why do I have to be alone? Why I ain't got nobody? You really wanted to be with somebody, but it's all because you're being called into a different direction. You're being called into your life's purpose. You're being called to step into the gate and step forward into the portal, to step forward when it comes to your purpose. And this is something that's gonna take you a lot of courage. This calling is gonna take a lot of courage, right? Because you're gonna have to allow yourself to be seen. You're gonna have to allow yourself to be seen, and it might 5 o'clock changes, right? It might feel like you've never done this before. Maybe you never really put your real self out there. Maybe you really struggle with who you are and your authenticity, being who you are, and then letting it out into the world, right? So you're gonna have to be courageous about that, because you're being called forward. You have a purpose. You have a mission. You're being called forward to be who you are, because who you are is beautiful. You're enough. You're perfect, and you have beautiful things to do in this world, but you need to be courageous enough to step into your purpose, to accept your calling, and to live it, to embody it, to let it shine through. So you need to work on this love, this self-love, the kind of codependency issues that you have, and you need to really do some deep cellular healing, some of the deep healing. Wow. This is very, yeah. All right, so 717 on the clock, if that means anything to anyone. I'm gonna leave it right there. I just want you to really take this message in. A lot of times we hear these messages, it goes one ear and out the other. Maybe it sounds super simple, right? But it's something that you really need to do. You really need to work on that codependency. Like this message is so clear. You really need to work on the codependency. You really need to work on your boundaries. You really need to work on healing yourself, mind, body, and soul. You need to focus on no one else but yourself. You need to spend time with no one else but yourself. You need to spend the time to get to know yourself, to know what happened. Because some of you guys have just been existing. You need to realize what has happened to you, what you have experienced, what you have gone through. Okay, why you are codependent, why you lack boundaries, and things like that. And it's a courageous journey to heal, because you know what? A lot of people don't heal. Because a lot of people don't heal, it causes other people, to get damaged, in their wake, and have to, end up doing the healing. So this is a very simple but powerful message. If this video comes across your consciousness, just know that there are some things that you need to work on in regards to boundaries, in regards to codependency, in regards to self-love. If this video reaches your consciousness, it means that you need to spend time with yourself, although that is what you could be averse to doing, although that does not feel like natural to you or what you want to do. If this video reaches your consciousness, your stream of consciousness, you need to heal deeply, like on a cellular level. On a cellular level, you might feel your nervous system. You might have post-traumatic stress. You might, PTSD. You might have tics. You might have flinches, Tourette's. And let me not say that. But you might have like tics in your body. I've seen it. It kind of feels like a glitch in the nervous system. You know, times when you're really stressed out, you know, your body behaves this way, and then you need certain things to cope, certain things to do. You might smoke weed, you might drink, you might engage in, you know, sexual behaviors, you might start become addicted to other people. I've seen all of these things. I've seen it. So if this video reaches your stream of consciousness, it's a call to take care of yourself, to be courageous enough to take care of yourself, and to be courageous enough to love yourself. It's a very simple, but very specific and very powerful message. So I'm going to leave it at that. It's clean energy.